Cool, happy days. Welcome to Entrepreneur Life with me, Joel Campbell. I am an entrepreneur. We're going to chat recruitment. Oh my God, I feel like we've talked recruitment a lot. The reason why I think we should chat recruitment is because we've been doing a little bit of it recently, been going through process, and there's ups and downs. And the whole point of Entrepreneur Life is to share that journey day by day, week by week of what's going on within the business, within Cove Group, and how that's all unfolding. I'm gonna start with reading you a brilliant comment that I had from somebody on a YouTube video. So the YouTube video went up, it was a short. It was me talking about if you're applying for a job, avoid saying this. I can't remember exactly what the video was, but I think it was talking about, the video was about saying to me, when I ask why you want to work for Cove Group, is tell me why you want to work for us, not why you don't want to work for the current company you're with. So, I want somebody that's passionate about our business, passionate about what we're doing, engaged in what we're doing, and wants to be in the company. That's what I'm after, is people that want to be in the business, rather than people that just don't like the job they're in. And I had this great comment from Rage Movie, which I have responded to. I'll read it out to you. So they commented on the video saying, "Are all business owners this egotistical?" Savage. The reason why someone wants to work for you is because they need money. You need to get off your high horse and realize that. It's not like applying to work directly underneath Richard Branson. You own a prison that pays people minimum wage. You're hardly going to get people applying because they love what they do. And I disagree with that. I think it is like working for Richard Branson. No, I disagree with that fundamentally because, and here's how I responded. I was saying, thanks for the comment. I'm not sure there is much ego there. I've definitely got ego, but I don't think that was an ego video. And I've said 100% people may want to work for us for the money, but I'm looking for more. I want people to work at Cove Group, not because of the salary, which of course is absolute and important, but because they want to. They believe in what we're doing, passionate about it, and excited about the changes we're making, and I believe we will get people apply because they love what we do. I should probably also add, we do pay above minimum wage across the board. So that to me is the whole piece of the recruitment has been really interesting because we've had lots of people apply. We've got another roll up at the moment as well. And I'm seeing lots of people apply. And we do get a significant amount of people who just don't want to be doing the job they're doing, which is fine. Totally get that, totally on board with that, totally support that. But the reason you want to work for us can't be because of that. Money should be a driver. It is for everybody. If it isn't, then I'm a little bit concerned because I think cash should be a driver for people because you have to live and it's bloody expensive to live. But I want people in Cove Group, wherever it is, whichever business it's in, within the whole Cove society, the whole Cove brand and ecosystem and businesses, I want people that are passionate about what we do, where we're going, what we're trying to achieve, the vision that we have, the mission that we live day by day, the values that we uphold, and ultimately the culture that we're building. So getting more and more people in the business like that is only going to benefit us and grow. And the way I look at this, and this is how I did the recruitment recently for the EA role, which I'll cover in a sec, is I look at people and I go, if we put you in our business, are you going to make our business better? Is it going to stay the same or is it going to get worse? I then multiply that and go, if I put 5 people just like you, if I multiply you by 5, exact carbon copies, and I put you in our business, are you going to make our business better, no different, or make it worse? If you're going to make it worse, we don't want you. If you're going to keep it the same, then that's probably okay in certain roles, but not in strategic, senior, impacting roles. If you're going to make our business better, we want you. It is that simple. If you're going to make our business better, and I believe you're going to make our business better, we want you to come and work for us. And it's then up to us to make sure that you want to come work for us. We've got to build a business that responds to all those things and delivers all of those things. So, good salaries that can compete in the market, which is difficult for us predominantly because we're attraction based. It's not a high paying industry. So we have to try and be competitive in the salary base. We have to be trying competitive in the benefit base, the working conditions, the job you're going to do. The whole culture and ethos around the business has got to be strong, and that's going to take time to build. So whereas Rage Movie is probably fair and right, people at the moment don't look at us and go, that's the company I want to work for. But the way we get to being that company is by holding ourselves at that standard now. So saying, we want to be that type of company, and that's who we are now. That's what's going to drive that. So I think that's really interesting. I find that interesting anyway. And I've been thinking about that a lot this week, in amongst plastering and watching plastering and having my house fixed, which is now fixed, thankfully. And I didn't get divorced, which is even better. So yeah, so house is fixed for Christmas, and I've still got a wife, which is happy days. In terms of the actual EA role, so I've been going through the journey with the EA role, doing all of that, did the interviews, saw some really good candidates. I can't remember exactly what I spoke about in here, but saw some people with really good skills. I've been doing those types of jobs for a while, specifically more in PA. Saw a lot of PAs, not as many EAs, but I did see some. Found fantastic people, found a really, really great candidate that really, really liked. They'd not done the role before quite like that, but they had so many transferable skills. They could definitely do it. I looked at it, was like, they can totally do the role. And they had super transferable skills. And that was great because we knew that they could do that job, but also culturally wise and outlook wise and personality wise, they were fully aligned to Cove. And when I asked the question of why do you want to work for Cove, the answer was pretty much what I really look for, which is they were passionate about what we're trying to do, where we're trying to go, the challenges that we have, the fast-paced environment, specifically in that role, and what we were trying to build. And they wanted to be part of that journey because it sounded exciting, it sounded fun, and they wanted to join that. And that was good because that got them in, and obviously we go through the interviews. So we did offer that role. I did offer that role to someone who will be a great fit, and absolutely, if I put them in the business, they will improve it. If I multiplied them by 5, it would absolutely improve it. Unfortunately, and there is a but coming, unfortunately, they've not been able to take the role because the timing is not quite right. It's really unfortunate, and I'm really disappointed by it, and I think they're quite disappointed by it. And unfortunately, sometimes this just happens, and it's just the way it is. So as an entrepreneur, you just learn to roll with the punches and go, do you know what? It's okay. Keep smiling. It'll be fine. Just keep going. We'll figure it out, basically, because otherwise you just fall at hurdles, and that's the end. So you just have to keep going. So really disappointingly, they're not able to take the role, which is a shame because they'd have been fantastic at it. But what I did do, what I said to them was, down the line, we agreed the timing would be right. So what I've said to them is, when the timing's right for you, keep connected to us, keep connected to me, keep seeing what we're doing, keep seeing the other roles we're doing, keep seeing how the business is growing. And when the timing's right, do reach out to us because we will absolutely bring you into the business. And if there isn't a role that's necessarily suitable at the time, we will really have a look and see if we can construct one or put something together and make that fit, because having that person in the business, I believe, will make our business better. And that fundamentally is how I try and recruit, is people that are going to make it better. And I've changed my approach, and some of my team have helped me with this as well, which is skill set. You have to be able to do the role. That is key. But you also have to fit our culture and our ethos and everything we're trying to build. And you need to be able to do both of those things. And if you can't, that relationship is not going to work and it will fall down. So now I'm trying to embed through the entire business at every single level is those two things. And that's how I want our recruitment to adapt and adjust. So we hit those 2 points, because I think if we do that, that will just benefit us. So that's kind of where we're at. I hope Rage Movie subscribes, continues to follow. Throws me shade because I'll be honest, I think when people throw you shade, when they troll you, when they hit you with those kind of comments, it keeps you honest. The ones that just say, oh my God, this is great, this is brilliant, which I love getting, don't worry, please keep sending me those, they're great for my ego. So do keep telling me how great we are. But the ones that challenge you and challenge what you're saying, I really like as well, because I think that keeps me honest and makes me question, oh, is that what we do? So yeah, that was it. I'm going to finish there because I've got some bits and pieces to do before I reach the next hour marker. So that's it. This has been Entrepreneur Life with me, Joel Campbell, and I'm an entrepreneur.